We're in Wales at our liquid metal studio, working on a pretty amazing piece. This is my first public memorial. Extraordinary young man, Charlie Chesser, died tragically of a brain tumor. And the community really came together and said, you know, we need to honor and venerate this young man. And they asked me to come up with an idea, and that's how we got here. The thing Charlie was probably best known for was his warmth and his kindness. And if that's not the most important lesson to teach young people, I don't know what is. So that's why the main thrust of the piece just is about that moment of kindness. You know, I was looking through some videos of Charlie playing, being silly. It feels incredibly profound to know that I'm making something that for decades people will remember something about Charlie, remember something about his kindness. Yeah, it's definitely impacting, I think, all of us. Liquid metal is basically just a marvel of chemistry. So it's a process of taking the refined dust particles, essentially, of anything from brass, copper, iron, and mixing those with very particular solvents, which give them this free-flowing moment of paint, which just allows you to work with it in really fascinating, creative ways. I'm a big fan of form follows function, and this piece needed to be outdoors. It needed to, I think, just feel timeless. It needed to feel not only eternal, but also inviting. I wanted the piece to not only be about Charlie, but also the school, Christ Church. And I really struggled with how to do this. But when I heard the values of the school, compassion, creativity, courage, community, simplicity, I knew those words also summed up Charlie. So that's how the idea for the quotes developed. There are 2 quotes which reflect something about each of the values of the school. And I did them as graffiti as I wanted these ideas to feel soft and organic, not like a lecture. I mean, it's a very physical process. When you're using a patina, for instance, you know, to create the blues or the greens or the rust, if we did the exact same proportions on 3 different days that had 3 different temperatures and humidities, you would get 3 different finishes. It's a living, breathing process that you're kind of harnessing the evolution of. You're almost like surfing the wave of the chemical process with a bit of creative engineering versus like mixing paint, which is a totally different process. So tonight, that chemical process begins, and tomorrow, we'll see how it's gone. Nobody has ever, to our knowledge, combined so many metals and so many different techniques in one piece. You know, we all learned a lot, and it was a really gratifying process. At every level, with every metal, we pioneered so much on this project. I hope and pray that because of this piece, that every child who goes to Christ Church in the future will, the first time they come across the name of Gandhi or Winston Churchill or Maya Angelou, they're going to greet that person's name and what their lives were about with a bit of warmth and familiarity. And this piece kind of becomes like a doorway, a portal, a conduit to becoming a fan of some incredibly beautiful people whose lives meant something pretty important, you know? That's what I hope this piece does.